Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So finally we get a daily close above 1400. That is the solid break, so we've got the confirmation break. The fact that yesterday's daily bar is a little bit, well, not a little bit, quite a bit bigger than the previous bar, that could indicate a bit of exhaustion as well. I'm not entirely convinced of that. Look at your oscillators. Oscillators have just crossed over and pointing up at the moment. So on the daily time frame, I think we have a trend continuation scenario brewing at the moment, and that is what you need to be looking for. So obviously I'm looking for structure, and we've got, just want to get, there's the 1400 level, so we're going to leave that one in. So 1400 area is definitely something that I would expect to be retested. Okay, we are overbought on the 3 hour, you can see that quite clearly at the moment, but we are trending up. We've got moving average crossovers, all three are crossed over and pointing up. So for me, the trend is solid at the moment. We are testing, the next stop is going to be this gap, and then obviously the previous high, which is going to be there. So let's just get that on the lower time frames, I think, going to be easier. So first things first is 14093, then 14140. So those areas need to be tested. We are in a pretty solid channel. Let's just do something like that. So we are in a fairly good channel, and the DAX does love channels. So we are on the bottom of the channel, which is always a concern, because sometimes you would expect a break of the channel and then you would expect a retest of some of these levels within the channel. So that's kind of what the bears will be looking for at the moment. I just want to see where we are on the futures market right now. Just give me one sec. So US futures are flat, DAX futures 0.10 up, so it's also flat. DAX futures at 14,070. So I think for me today, same bit of advice as what I have on the S&P, and that is quite simple. 15-minute trades it is, wait for structure, and then looking for retest. Now, one of the things about a retest of 1400 is that it does break the channel. So if we just delete the channel and forget about diagonals for now, and just put some structure in, horizontal levels in, that should give you an indication of where we are. So long as we stay above the 155 on the 15 minutes, this trend is pretty solid to the upside, and you can see it's been that way pretty much most of the week. Okay, so yeah, I think for me at the moment, consolidation, you can see we consolidated most of yesterday. It was not looking very rosy. It was a pretty slow day, and then going on the close we rallied, and then we consolidated again. So I would assume retest of 14093, come back, possibly test this break, possibly come back further, and then look for opportunities to buy into it. So it's going to get really busy as I start adding levels here, but I think this is a critical level to look at as well. So 14068. So we go up to 14093, come back, test this area, and then back. You know, that could play out. Me personally, I'm looking at 1400. I think 1400 it definitely has been so significant over the last couple of weeks. It's going to be tested. If it doesn't happen today, it's more than likely going to happen next week. It's very rare that you have a runaway breakout of a level that's been defended so hard like 1400 was. So yeah, the bears still think they have a chance here of pushing it down from a major level, and it's going to take a few days, I think, before they give up on that trade. Okay, so yeah, I think just be careful. It is non-farm payrolls today. Don't get carried away with the trend at the moment. Wait for the structure, wait for the pullbacks, do it calmly, and get back in on the trend. So take profit at every level, wait for the structure, climb back in on when we come back to support. Easy as pie. Okay, so just be patient, guys. Don't try to rush this. I mean, it's pointless jumping in long in the area where we are now. I'd wait for pullbacks. And you can even drop down to the 5 minutes as well. You'll see on the 5 minute, it just means you need to watch it a bit longer, but you can see on the 5 minute, we opened up above the 155 on the 5 minute, and so long as we stayed above that, the trend was up. A bit volatile, would have been pretty volatile on the 5 minute, but nevertheless, it still gives you the indication of what's going on. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps. And we'll catch up with you bright and breezy on Monday morning. Enjoy the day, and cheers for now.